Hello and welcome to the short Vort on Parshas Ve'era. This week's edition is entitled "The Etzba Elokim Points to the Ring Finger." In Perek Ches Pasuk Tes Vav, the Khartoumim, the sorcerers of Mitzrayim, by the Mak of Kinim, admit that they cannot duplicate what Moshe has done. In fact, it is Etzba Elokim He. It is the finger of God. So there's a story brought down in Torah Tavlin. I've heard it before. They brought it here. I thought I'd share it for two different lessons. And the story is there was once a young post-seminary young lady. She was back in the States. She entered the Parsha of Shidduchim. She thought it would be easy. She knew what she wanted, but it wasn't working so well. The ideas sent to her were not good matches for her. Until there was one time where this guy sounded perfect. He was out of town, he had good midos, he learned everything, blah, blah, blah. But the guy just said no. No explanation was given, he wouldn't even meet her. So short time later, she decided it was time for a break, and she was going to go to Eretz Yisrael. She took her flight, she ordered a kosher meal. Kosher meal came, no problem. She wasn't really that hungry, so she didn't eat. A few rows in front of her, or behind her, there was a bacher, a single young man, and his kosher meal didn't show up. They made an error. She overheard this, and she contacted the stewardess, and she said, whoever out back there needs a kosher meal, I'm not going to eat mine anyhow. Please give it to him. The guy was very appreciative. And after things had settled down, he had been pointed out who had given it to him, and he went over to thank her. He says, "I'm Levinson," and she was thinking, "Levinson? That's the name of the guy who said no to me. I want to know why he said no. There was no reason given. It's just bothering me." She made sure she checked, and the same first name, and she said, "Look, I have to know what it is." And he kind of turned a little bit beet red, and he said, "Well, the reason is you went to a certain type of yeshiva that was very Beis Yaakov, that was very career-oriented, and we're looking for someone who's a balas midas." And of course, he realized then, she's clearly a balas midas. Look what she just did. And in the end, they went out and they got married. So this was put in the Etzba Elokim, the divine providence. So we see two lessons from here. One, that is even today, Hashem's Etzba Elokim can sometimes be clearly evident, and also for those in marriage, looking for marriage and other categories where applicable, don't be so judgmental, because God may not always point in the direction of the girl that's right for you. So thank you for listening. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful Shabbos.